What's up guys, and welcome to another episode of Culture Spark. And today, we'll be taking a look at the latest release from the DC Multiverse line by McFarlane Toys. And this is Armored Batman.
Well, here I am.
Now before we begin, if you enjoyed this video and our previous episodes as well, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. It will most definitely help out our small channel to put out more quality content for you all. Okay, moving on. This is Armored Batman from The Dark Knight Returns, which was a 1986 4-issue comic book miniseries written by Frank Miller and illustrated by Miller himself and Klaus Janson with colors by Lynn Varley. The Dark Knight Returns is widely considered to be one of the greatest and most influential Batman stories that was ever published by DC Comics, and it also helped pave the way to introduce more darker and more mature-oriented versions of the character and other superheroes. So with the Armored Batman already out in the market, fingers crossed, I am hoping that McFarlane Toys would be already hinting at the possibility of releasing the other characters for this series. DC Collectibles was able to release a couple of box sets back then that showcased the other characters from the comic book. There was the female Robin, Carrie Kelly, the Superman, the Joker, the Mutant Leader. So I really remain hopeful that McFarlane Toys would consider releasing the other characters for this line. Alright, introductions aside, let's now take a look first at the packaging. Here's the front. 22 moving parts of articulation. Side. The back. Other characters and figures that you can collect, and side as well. And I know some of you have already noticed it from the beginning that this guy is very light on accessories. As you can see up front, he only has 2 interchangeable hands, and that's it. Sorry if I pointed that out right. It's just that I can't help but compare this figure to the previously released Mafex Armored Batman, which included a plethora of accessories. Heck, even the DC Comics Multiverse Armored Batman had his pulse rifle and a couple of accessories too. I don't know, man. Probably some big studio executives getting in the way again, imposing such rules. No firearms or anything, or any violent accessories to go with the toys. Oh well. Anyways, moving on. Let's just crack this thing open and take a closer look at the Armored Batman figure. And there he is, out of his cardboard prison. And as you can see, he is a big chunk of meat. Very bulky figure. There's also a bit of weight to it. So let's take a closer look at this figure, and as you can see, lovely details on the armor. Got some scratches and dents. Nice head sculpt there. And this cape, it's not made of cloth, it's still rubber. It's a rubbery material, and there you go. I love how it it flows like it looks like cloth from afar. Yeah. Wonderful neck articulation. And shoulders. This is as far as he can go because of the rubberized shoulder pads. There's no ab crunch or anything, but you can rotate the waist. A bit of bend there. Yeah, because this is a full armor right here. There's belt pouches, elbows. What's this? There's a paint mark right there, I guess. missed out on that one. On his left hand is a fisted hand. However, on the right, you can clearly see that that looks like a trigger finger right there. Something intended to hold a gun or a firearm. Look, I get it that Batman doesn't use guns, okay? But, you know, he still has his grappling gun, his pulse rifle. You could have included those. Or at the least, a fisted hand, for that matter. Why include something like this? You know, you're making us hope for something that's not there. Why? Why, man? Come on.
Disappointed!
So right now, you can see that I have replaced the hands with the open palm hands here. And I had to do it off cam. It was really difficult to stick them in place. At first I thought they weren't connecting, but you really have to force it in there. There's like this popping or locking thing to it that will put it in place there. Okay, so moving on, articulated in the wrist. Yep, and on the legs, front, back. Get your double jointed knees. Movement here. This one, I don't know what to call these, shin guards, or I think. They're made of soft, rubbery material. Articulation as well here. And your typical ball joint at the bottom for feet. Oh, yeah. These also are articulated. And if you look at the bottom, nice details on the spikes on his boots. Overall, the armor itself shows a lot of details for dents and scratches. It seems that, you know, make it looks like Batman has been using this armor for quite some time and has gone through a lot of battles. So overall, I have mixed emotions about this figure. But don't get me wrong, it's still a good Batman figure. That despite the lack of accessories, from the aesthetics, the articulations, and I guess the selling point here is the detail on his armor. But yeah, still a lot of missed opportunities there for a pulse rifle or a grappling gun at least. Okay, so what are your thoughts about this armored Batman figure? Do sound off in the comments section down below. And again, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. But that's about all the time we've got for today, guys, and I'll see you again in our next episode. Later days.